Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another round of Battleship Brawlers. In the left-hand corner, we've got Nickel Smart, Kaloons, and Kawa all on one team. This is going to be a Dominion game, or a Domination game? I think it's Domination. I don't think it's actually Dominion. We got Gleaton, Yo-Yo, and Sales all on this side. It looks like the speed, yeah, I think the speed is one time speed. So it's a little quick. I probably should have put it at half. I didn't realize how fast one-time speed would be. It's all right, though. The aim of this game mode is to take these circles, these control points. You get a certain amount of credits per control point that you control. It looks like Collins and Gleaton are going to start getting into it. As you can see here, Selfs was taking over that one. And if he had managed to do so, yeah, there we go. Yo-Yo is taking over this one. And as soon as he takes it over, he's going to, yep, there we go, start getting a solid 10,000 credits every 5 seconds. A little bit of lag. Ooh, Sales over here, swatting a bunch of flies. There we go, takes out another one. Nickel Smart coming up from the rear, though. For this game mode, it's good to have like a bunch of smaller ships as well as a few bigger ones. I don't know what the red zone does to you. Oh, it seems like it's the same as the other game mode, elimination. Looks like Yo-Yo is going to try to take this one. Yeah, I do feel like it's slightly unfair with it being so fast. I'm going to have to slow it down for the next round. But at least it'll be fairly interesting to watch. Looks like Sales and Nickel Smart are still fighting around up here. Ooh, Sales just firing off into the distance. Yeah, instead of targeting individual things, it looks like he's just firing his rails like a shotgun approach. Ooh, looks like Yo-Yo lost. Yeah, a good portion of his ship there. I think it's still running. That's pretty amazing, considering the entire back half is completely gone. And for every amount of credits that you get as a team, you can spend it on new ships. I should probably preface with that as well. This game is going to go on for about 10 minutes, so we're going to see who takes control. There we go. We'll put pink on the bottom here, and then blue on the top. Ooh, a bunch of small fighters coming in. Yeah, I think they're just going to get absolutely eviscerated by these deck guns. Yeah. Just wasn't meant to be for those ones. Yep, there they go. Oh, it looks like Kawa has brought in his fast wall. And they've managed to take out Sales' ship. It's bringing in a bunch of smaller ones, it seems. Oh, yeah, a bunch of really small ones. Holy cow. They're just immediately firing into nothing. That's crazy. Oh, my heavens. It's a fair amount of lag. Looks like Kawa's going to try to stop Gleaton from taking this control point, it seems. Yeah, he's taking him down. There's a bunch of smaller boats coming in as well. All right, Nickel Smart is back in here. He's going to try and claim this for Team Blue. Yep. There we go. He's got it. That is a solid 30,000 credits every 5 seconds. Ooh, Kawa taking out the tiny ships here. They were trying to get some type of work done. Gleaton has managed to come all the way up to the back line. He's leaving mines everywhere. But yeah, his ships are getting torn apart. One thing I do like about this game mode is even if your ship does not have weapons, it can still be useful to an extent. Oh yeah, and when players abandon their ships, they turn into Swiss cheese and slowly fall apart, is what I have seen. Alright, looks like this middle here is being slightly contested by Yo-Yo. a bit. Yeah, it pays to have a fairly healthy mix of ships in this game mode so that you can have one that runs around like Kawa here and takes out all the smaller ships. But you can also have smaller ships to try and take points that nobody's paying attention to. For example, this one here. Gleaton's going to try to get around to it, and nobody's paying attention. This is probably the game mode where mine layers shine, to be completely honest. Yeah, looks like Kawa has managed to take... Well, no. He hasn't taken the control point. He's going to come over here and try to deal with Yo-Yo. Meanwhile, Kaloons has a bunch of small fighters coming in to try and take him out. He's got a fair amount of armor on these deck gun fighters. They deal a decent amount of damage. So as soon as he notices... Oh, never mind. Here comes Kawa. Take them all out. Oh, mine's dealing a little bit of damage to the shielding, but nothing too crazy. Looks like Team Blue is going to try to take this Delta point here. 10,000 credits per 5 seconds, uncontested from Pink Team. Yeah, it looks like Blue Team just has too much spending power compared to Team Pink over here. Nickel Smart holding down the fort on the Alpha Troll point. Yeah, he's not letting anybody take that one. Meanwhile, it looks like Yo-Yo is going to bring in a bunch of smaller ships and try to take something. Gleaton bringing in mine layer upon mine layer. Zeus is bringing in a slightly bigger ship, and he's actually managing to try and take a point here. Yeah, I believe that's going to go uncontested. Ooh, but they are losing a point up here to Kaloons with his nuke boats. Yeah, this is also probably a game mode where nuke boats shine. Ooh, it looks like Kawa is going to try to come take out Sailfs here, or at least contest Sailfs with a cannon ship. Slightly smaller, but much more maneuverable. Well, I say that. You can spin for days. Ooh, he manages to time the shots perfectly and takes him out. Looks like Kawa, though, is going to come in and, yeah, bully Sailfs with his fast wall. Not ideal. He's stuck to the front here. Oh, Kawa's leaving him alone, it appears. A little bit of lag. There we go. Yeah, I don't think these smaller deck guns are gonna... Oh, man. He's just knocking all the other ships around with how much thrust he's got. It's crazy. There we go. And Team 1 has taken all points, which is a win condition. Alright, here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Another round of Battleship Brawlers. Up in the left-hand corner, we've got Nickel Smart Kaloons and Ritz 250. Down in the right-hand corner, we got Yo-Yo, Gleaton, and USB Drive. I've upped the max ship, or max fleet value from 5 mil to 15 mil. And, yeah, that should allow players to kind of, like, spawn more ships as they see fit. Which I think is just more fun overall. I wonder if this nuke design will work. Or if it'll just smack into itself. Alright, here we go. Team Blue. It's got a bunch of smaller ships. Got a fleet of them. They're heading off. Hey, look at that. Ritz 250. With a pretty nice paint job. I'm going to give it a A-. I like it. It's good. Alright, it looks like Team Blue... I'm getting dizzy. Hold on. There we go. We'll put blue in the top. And pink on the bottom here. Team Blue already taking some points. Ooh. USB drive. Getting his nukes into range here. Oh, he's getting destroyed by flak. You can't even see the flak. Wow, that's nuts. I don't think I've ever seen flak weapons, or at least that many, all in one thing. Wow, they're taking out nukes as they come forward as well. It's like the perfect counter to nukes. Actually deal a significant amount of damage. I like it. Yeah, it looks like blue over here taking one of turquoise, one of pink's points over here. Not ideal. Yeah, I think Team Pink is going to have to form a response fairly quickly. Uh-oh. Here we go. Team Blue is moving down to Point Bravo over here. 20,000 credits per 10 seconds. Bunch of nukes being launched. USB drive is going to try and take out, it looks like, just that one ship. There we go. He does manage to take that one out, but now he doesn't have a whole lot of nukes left to do anything else with, really. I guess that's the beauty of having a fleet of small ships. All right, over here. Ooh, yeah, the flak cannon ship here is losing, I'd say, about half of the ship to Gleaton's cube here. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like the flak might not be able to do... It's really hard to tell what's going on because it makes like this black dust type stuff. It doesn't seem to be able to get through shields very well. Interesting. Seems to be some trade-offs with that. Alright, Yo-Yo heading for the center, trying to make a move on it. Nickel-Smart currently holding down the center. Bunch of smaller ships running around in between. Yo-Yo bringing in some very small, very unarmored ships. I think they're almost too small for this type of combat. Ritz says he's coming to help out in the center here. Yeah, it looks like Yo-Yo is trying to drill through to the center of Nickel-Smart here, but he's going to have to deal with, yeah, a couple ships coming in to grab him. Ooh, there we go. There was a decent shot to one side. He's lost a good portion of his ship, and it's blocking his ion laser currently, which is, yeah, not ideal. Not ideal at all. There's this little guy stuck to the back here. About to take out one of the thruster clusters. Ooh. Alright, let's see what else is going on. Looks like not too much fighting is going on. I think Team Turquoise here is managing to take a bunch of the points with just a fleet of smaller ships. Let's see how much damage these flat cannons are doing. Looks like they don't seem to deal too much damage to armor. Yeah, nothing too crazy, it seems. Blue team currently trying to get rid of what's left of Yo-Yo here so that they can take this point. I think while there's any enemy ships in the point, you can't really contest it, or like take it over, I mean. Nickel-Smart gonna try to take care of Gleaton's ship here. He's already lost a good chunk of it. Is it even operable? It's not even operable at this point. Hey, there's our new tractor beam effect. There we go. Heck yeah, it looks really good. Good job, Walt. All right, Clayton, bring it in the mine layers again. Ooh. Those mines actually dealing a bit of damage. Oh, it caught this ship on fire. Yeah, and there's no fire extinguishers left if there were any to begin with. And that ship's gonna burn down on its own. All right, blue team currently uncontested for the center. Oh, just kidding. Gleaton is here. But I guess he's not going to contest the center. I would really like to see him contest the center, if anything. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's leaving the center behind. So Kaloons is going to be able to, yeah, slowly take that over. And that's not looking great for pink team here. Blue team owns a lot more control points, and they're bringing in a lot more cash than the pink team currently is. Yeah, Gleaton lost his cube, it appears. I believe you can abandon your ships in this game mode, and it gives you back spending capability. Or, like, it puts that money back in your bank. Or frees it up from your fleet value. I don't know. I haven't played it myself in quite a while. Yeah, it looks like just having a fleet of like smaller, beefier ships like this one. Like it's not very beefy, but it has a deck cannon and it's got a bunch of armor. You know, it's at least slightly beefy. Let's find something that's not too great, like this. I mean, it's got some armor. No, there's no way that it can attack anything. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, he's managing to stop them from taking this point. That's pretty smart. He just needs a fleet of those. But this ship right here, for example, is extremely fragile and can only do a minimal amount of damage. So while it is fairly cheap, I just don't think it's worth it in the grand scheme of things. I mean, look at that. Nickel Smart's like, there's a mosquito. Oh, yep. And there we go. One bruiser takes it out. And I believe that is it. The game, yeah, definitely should have ended. There we go. I was just thinking about it a little bit. Team 1 takes the win. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another round of Battleship Brawlers. Domination matches today. In the left-hand corner, it looks like it's actually red this time instead of pink, which is interesting. I'm wondering if each team can select their color. And in the right-hand side, we have Team Blue. Team Blue consisting of Gleaton, Nickel Smart, and Yo-Yo. I believe Nickel Smart moved from one team to the other, and USB Drive did as well. Kaloons, USB Drive, and Ritz all on this team. Oh, look at that. Ritz bringing in an interesting looking wall. I'm wondering why it has mandibles here in the center. Interesting. All right. Yeah, everybody's going to start moving across the board. I guess we'll record it like this, with red on the left and blue on the right this time. Red team has started to take the alpha point, the big chungus of all the points. And fairly uncontested, at least for the moment, by the other team. They're all waiting outside. Yeah, no, I would get your ships in there as soon as possible if I were you guys. There we go. Nickel Smart is starting to dive in, and so is Gleaton. He's turning on the boost thrusters, and he's going full speed at this one little ship. It's about to just lay mines absolutely everywhere. Yeah, no, it's now a minefield out there. Oh, Nickel Smart comes in and absolutely destroys him. Meanwhile, down here in the bottom right, it looks like a Yo-Yo is bringing in his fighters that I'm not really a fan of, just because they're too squishy. Ritz throwing ships around with his tractor beams. Look at that. That's great. I love it. I love tractor beam ships. I think they're very entertaining. Team Blue, it looks like, is now going to conquer the alpha point, which is pretty good for them. Oh, I didn't see this, but USB Drive currently has a railgun ship, and he's picking off a couple ships at a time, trying to deal some damage. Nickel Smart trying to come to his friend's rescue down here. I hear rails going off. Oh, yep. Gleaton losing one mine layer at a time. Kaloons is like, this is going to be my point. Yes, sirree, Bob. Not if Nickel Smart has anything to say about it. Oh, never mind. I guess he's just going to pass straight by. Let's see what's going on down here. It looks like, yeah, red team has managed to take one of blue team's points. All right, Nickel Smart coming up on Ritz here. They're going to start getting into it. Oh, you know, I think if Nickel Smart just went slightly to the right, I think this ship is designed to grab on to Nickel Smart's ship. Like, very specifically his ship. No, never mind. He's using his tractor beams to push himself away, I think, from Nickel Smart, which I think is a smart move. No pun intended. Considering... Well, I don't know who has more firepower. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 versus 5. Yeah, I mean, he does have more firepower, Fritz here, but I think, you know, his firepower is a little bit more spread out, harder to focus on one particular spot. Ooh, he misses a bunch of shots. Yeah, meanwhile, Nickel Smart is landing a bunch of shots as well. There's a swarm of small fighters coming in. I wonder if it's just like a critical mass type thing where once you have enough of these small fighters, they're unstoppable. Red team actually seems to be doing fairly well this time around. Gleaton is running around, taking as many points as he can. Meanwhile, USB Drive has just been slowly picking off the mine layers one piece at a time. But yeah, Ritz giving him a run for his money. Oh, Kaloons is stuck in between these two. He's like, wait, I don't want to be here. Oh, yeah, he manages to drill a hole through Ritz's ship and cut it in half. It looks like one half of the ship is still operable, this half here. Yeah, his damage significantly reduced. He has a lot less armor. He might have more armor overall, but it is spread out, which is going to make Nickel Smart's shots, I think, more valuable per shot than Ritz's. Yeah, there's also a fleet of small fighters around back here trying to do something, anything. And just overall not being super effective. Kaloons is coming in here to try and save his buddy. He's going to run distraction tactics and give Ritz some time to reload, it appears. Nickel Smart just going to go full speed and attach him to the front of his ship. Looks like blue team is bringing in a bunch of ships. Oh, man, zoomed out really far, as well as red team. Oh, there's some nukes. That's going to be exciting to see. Nickel Smart manages to core out that smaller ship. Yeah, it appears that red team... I don't know, it's fairly evenly matched, but red team is currently trying to take point alpha over here. I'd say they're doing a fairly decent job of it. Balloon's bringing in a railfan. See if he can do something. Let's go see what's going on down here. It looks like Nickel Smart... Yeah, is trying to hunt down what's left of Ritz here. Oh, he manages to get a pretty clean shot to the back, and I think that is it. Yeah. Ritz's ship is down. Yeah, he even says down. Correct. Alright, blue team has come to reclaim their spot here in the center. He's been taking Yo-Yo for a ride with him. Uh-oh. He's sneaking up on USB Drive, Nickel Smart is. He's going to try and stick to the back of him. USB drive freaking out. I think he's slightly worried. I think Yo-Yo is soaking up a bunch of the damage that Nickel Smart is trying to put out. There we go. He manages to get Yo-Yo out of the way. He's currently trying to drill to the center. Ooh. Of this railfan. I think he takes out pretty much everything. Yep, there we go. The ship is pretty much down for the count. Oh, there's another one right there, though. Yeah, meanwhile, small fleet battles happening over here. Nothing too crazy. Nickel Smart coming in to take out another one of USB Drive's railfans. Just hunting down major ships at this point. Let's see. Let's look at the overall map. It appears that red controls more points, but blue currently controls the big money chungus at the center. Ooh, there we go. USB Drive loses another ship. Ooh, Kaloon's over here. Also has a railfan. Everybody bringing in a bunch of railfans. Nickel Smart just bringing in a left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook, trying to take out all of the railfans. He's really close to Red's spawn area as well, which is not going to be super ideal for him. It means they could spring a surprise on him at a moment's notice. Oh, he manages to catch up to the railfan. Ritz apparently is saving income. I wonder what for. Yeah, you take, it looks like red zone damage whenever you're in the enemy's spawn area. But it seems to be pretty fast red zone damage as well. That's not ideal. He did manage to take out that railfan, though. Ooh, he turned his ship into Swiss cheese while doing it. A little unfortunate. Ooh, man, he's just getting kill after kill, though. Alright, down here on the right, it looks like the fleet of smaller ships has finally managed to take out Balloon's fleet. USB Drive coming in with two very, very small railguns, punching way above their weight class. I guess really not above their weight class, but there's a lot of destruction in this one point. Red team really wants to keep this point. I can't really blame them. Oh, red team with a single ship manages to take the alpha point. Not super ideal for blue team. Yeah, I think if nothing else, blue team definitely wanted to hold on to the alpha point because it generates the most cash and they were already behind as far as points were concerned. But it looks like Nickel Smart is going to make the best of a bad situation and try to take... Well, no. I thought he was going to try to take this echo point, but maybe not. Going to move on towards greener pastures. Meanwhile, Yo-Yo bringing in another fleet of small ships that just get absolutely knocked around. Yeah. Getting pretty much cleaned out by... Well, no, not completely. Yeah, pretty much cleaned out by one nuke ship. But the nuke ship did head straight into the enemy's spawn and is now taking red zone damage at a pretty searing rate. Kaloon's bringing in a fresh new fleet of small deck gun fighters. Gleaton is managing to be the only player on blue team who's claiming points at this rate, which isn't super ideal. Oh, I missed it, but it looks like Nickel Smart has lost, yeah, a good portion of his ship, being the entire ship. Oh, I guess he DC'd. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should kick somebody from the other team. Let's see. Team 1 is red team, right? Yeah, let's get rid of one of them. Which one? Which one? Kaloon seems to be helping him out quite a bit. Sorry, Kaloons. Is what it is. balance and all. All right. It appears that USB drive is coming up against a massive swarm of Yo-Yo's fighters. All of them fighting with essentially feather dusters. Just not dealing a whole lot of damage to one another whatsoever. There we go. He's finally taking some damage. Let's see what else is happening. Uh-oh. Looks like Ritz has brought in a much bigger ship. USB drive. Looks like he's beached one of his ships and hasn't noticed yet, so it's just ramming against an asteroid. Yeah, I guess he's currently trying to deal with this mess over here. Oh, somebody just ordered a lot of ships. And it would be Gleaton bringing in, yeah, a fleet. That is for sure. Yep, he loses his one ship here. And Team Blue is going to attempt to capture that point. Meanwhile, Ritz is bringing in a nuke launcher, a pretty heavy one at that. Gleaton, currently just trying to take this point, is about to get hit with a bunch of nukes. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe he'll dodge all of them. Okay, that was pretty amazing. Only one or two of those nukes managed to land. There's some coming from the opposite direction as well. Ooh, there we go. One does connect and takes out one of the mine layers. But all things considering, not too crazy on the damage front. Definitely wouldn't have fired that many nukes. I know it's pretty hard to control what you do and don't fire. But, you know, I think you can set up hotkeys. You know, if I were Yo-Yo, I would split up these fighters as much as possible. Take, like, multiple points. Yeah. Nah, that would be the name of the game. Looks like USB drive is going to sit here and take this ship, or ship this point. Meanwhile, Gleaton, bringing the fleet in. They're firing off in random directions. Omnidirectional security. Making sure that nobody gets close. Meanwhile, Gleaton also laying down a bunch of mines. Ritz driving straight into him, taking a bit of a bumper scratch, a fender bender, if you will. That's a pretty good paint job. I'll give that a B+. I like it. There we go. Blue is managing to get some points back. Looks like Kaloons may have been contributing a fair amount to the team overall. Gleaton's still picking off some mine layers with his railguns. I think USB Drive's going to have to deal with a fleet of smaller ships fairly soon. Yeah, red team managing to take a few points. Ooh. Uh-oh, don't leave the space before you. I guess Ritz will be right behind him to help him take that point. All right, Ritz is about to. Oh, the time is up, and Team 1 takes the win.